With an impressive career distinguished by spectacular highs, deep lows, and surprising turns, Alec Baldwin's life is like a Hollywood script. From his meteoric climb to stardom in Beetlejuice and 30 Rock, to the devastating loss he endured while filming Rust, Baldwin's life is an enthralling story of talent, conflict, and perseverance. Alexander Ray Baldwin III, better known as Alec Baldwin, was born on April 3, 1958, in Amityville, New York. He spent his childhood in the neighbouring hamlet of Massapequa on Long Island. His parents are Alexander Ray Baldwin Jr., a high school history social studies teacher and football coach, and Carol Newcomb, née Martineau. He is the eldest son of the couple. Baldwin is one of 5 siblings from a large family. His 2 sisters, Elizabeth and Jane, and 3 younger brothers, William, Stephen, and Daniel, are also actors. The Baldwins were brought up in the Roman Catholic faith and come from a mix of Irish, French, and English backgrounds. Both his high school and his university, George Washington University, were dedicated to his study of politics. In 1994, he received a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in acting from Tisch School of the Arts and Lee Strasberg Theatre Institute. Alec Baldwin has been active in the entertainment industry for 40 years, appearing in films, on stage, and on television. Expanding on his prior success in television, he ventured into cinema and theatre in the late 80s and early 90s. Notable television appearances include The Doctors and Knots Landing, but his breakout role was as NBC's Jack Donaghy on the comedy series 30 Rock. On Saturday Night Live, Baldwin played Donald Trump and won an additional Emmy in 2017 for his performance. Between the years of 1980 and 1990, he started acting in films like Beetlejuice, Working Girl, The Hunt for Red October, Glengarry Glen Ross, and The Cooler. Broadway shows in which Baldwin has appeared include Orphans and A Streetcar Named Desire, both of which were nominated for Tony Awards. The Alec Baldwin Show was produced and presented by Baldwin, who has also authored several books, including his biography Nevertheless. Controversies and legal troubles have dogged Alec Baldwin throughout his career. These include charges of assault and fights with photographers. Multiple public disagreements and encounters with the law have entangled him, frequently leading to unfavourable publicity in the media. Baldwin has frequently been in the spotlight due to his explosive contacts with the media, especially his confrontations with reporters and photographers. Additionally, he is notorious for making strong opinions on social and political matters, which can be rather contentious at times. The public's perception of Baldwin and his career have been profoundly affected by these occurrences, which have brought both praise and condemnation in addition to his professional accomplishments. But on October 21st, 2021, while filming the movie Rust, a noteworthy occurrence happened that turned his life upside down. Baldwin starred in and produced the 1880s Western Rust, which he considered a personal endeavour. A realistic portrayal of the harsh Old West was the goal of the production. Baldwin was dealing with a Colt .45 pistol when it went off during a scene rehearsal on the Rust set in Santa Fe, New Mexico on October 21st, 2021. Cinematographer Helena Hutchins and director Joel Souza were also hurt in the discharge. Baldwin was honing his cross-draw technique during rehearsal, which involves drawing the weapon from a holster on the other side of the body. What transpired next was shocking and tragic all at once. When the gun went off, cameraman Helena Hutchins was shot in the chest and director Joel Souza was shot in the shoulder. Hutchins was declared dead at the hospital despite receiving prompt medical attention. Although he was injured, Souza managed to live. The Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office wasted no time in starting their investigation as soon as the event took place. After discovering a live cartridge inside a phony handgun, the authorities had to figure out where it had come from. Baldwin, whose fear was plainly visible on his face, said that he had been told the gun was cold, meaning it was not meant to shoot live ammunition. He maintained his innocence and denied ever having pulled the trigger.
Were you in the room when the lady when someone was shot? Okay, alrighty.
Alec Baldwin, the Hollywood actor, is standing trial in a case that shocked the film industry. During a rehearsal for a movie in 2021, a gun he was using for a scene fired a live bullet. It killed the cinematographer Helena Hutchins.
Following the occurrence, a thorough investigation was launched to determine the means by which a live cartridge got into a toy gun. Baldwin denied firing the weapon and said he had no idea it was loaded with bullets. Hutchins' family filed a wrongful death complaint, and other claims claiming carelessness and hazardous working conditions contributed to their loved one's untimely demise. As a result of the incident, there has been more talk about gun control on film sets generally. While filming Rust in January 2023, Baldwin was accused of involuntary manslaughter twice for the unintended shooting of Helena Hutchins. The claims were based on the allegation of negligence and the rejection of normal safety practices. The involuntary manslaughter accusations said that Baldwin was a conspirator in the dangerous working conditions that led to the deadly event. According to Baldwin's legal team, their client had faith in the crew members who were responsible for the safety of the set's guns, and was unaware that one of them had live ammunition. Concerns over potential crew members' lack of attention to safety protocols were also voiced by the defence. Because he ought to have checked the gun out in person, the prosecution claimed that Baldwin was careless. On the Rust set, they also exposed the bigger issues with safety oversight. The charges of involuntary manslaughter were not brought against Baldwin. As part of their oversight role, the special prosecutors decided to dismiss the charges. New details and the need for more investigation into the occurrence were given as their justifications. The wrongful death suit filed by Helena Hutchins' family and other civil claims against Baldwin persisted long after the criminal charges were dropped.
Even if you're on a movie set, you treat a real firearm as though it's always loaded, never point it at another person, and don't put your finger on the trigger until you're ready to shoot.
These legal cases sought damages and accused negligence, with the tragic event as their central focus. There was a lot of focus on gun safety protocols throughout filming of Rust because of the serious nature of the crime. New regulations were established to ensure that similar catastrophes would not occur in the future. The use of weapons on set was one area where this high-profile case highlighted the need for improved safety procedures in the film business. In an interaction with Alec Baldwin, when he was asked about this case, he said, "Not a day goes by that I don't think about what happened. It's a tragedy that will stay with me forever." Even if Alec Baldwin's turbulent journey is getting less attention, it shows how unpredictable being famous can be. Baldwin has handled the intricacies of celebrity with an equal measure of poise and rebellion through every success and failure. Even in the face of controversy, his unforgettable performances and valuable life teachings continue to draw in and inspire audiences. Thank you for joining us on this in-depth look into Alec Baldwin's life in fame and legal troubles. Stay tuned for additional updates on this case. And if you like our true crime-based videos contents, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.